Madam Fareeda Yasmin Panhwar. This is perhaps the first time that I have taken her name like that. Otherwise, she is known just as Madam Fareeda. And I think, as they say, Naam hi kafi hai. So even this part of her name is enough to know her, to recognize her. A very cooler figure, a very dashing personality in the University of St. Jamshoro.
Dr. Fareeda has been my teacher, and that of so many faculty members and hundreds and thousands of students.
Friends, an ideal teacher does not merely teach. He or she inspires, motivates and influences. And this is exactly what Dr. Fareeda Yasmin has done.
Madam Fareeda has always been a uniting and a positive force for the institute. Her efforts were unceasingly directed towards uniting the faculty members of IELL and enhancing the standard of the institute.
With Ma'am Fareeda, there is always a special bonding. She is a colleague, a mentor, and more importantly, a very good friend at IELL.
I have known you since 2004 when you taught us in first year. You used to call us first year fools at that time. I have known you as a teacher and then I've known you as a colleague in the department. I can't believe that it's time for you to retire already.
मूंखे मिक्स फीलिंग्स आहिनि त मैडम हिन ताईं बहितरीन क़िस्म जी शख़्सियत असांजे ज़िंदगी में उन्हनि जो जेको इम्पैक्ट आहे उहो तमामु घणो शानदार रहियो.
We are deeply grateful for her incredible services as a professor of English at the Institute of English Language and Literature.
Awesome teachers, rare to come by. It's impossible for us to say goodbye. As you bid farewell, we can't help but try, Ma'am Fareeda. You're one of those inspiring and amazing teachers who hold a special place in thousands of your students' hearts. For me, you're more than a teacher and a colleague. You're a family.
She has been really a great person, great colleague, friend, and especially the sympathetic one. Whenever I felt kind of trouble, kind of something happened to me, she was the first ever to contact me in every difficult time.
Madam Fareeda English department ji रू रिहाणा ऐं हर महफ़िल जो मैडम मोर आहे because she is very lively person.
Madam Fareeda contributed a lot for the development of the institution. I spent time as a student with her and she was one of the best teacher for us and she always inspires the students a lot.
Madam Fareeda has been my teacher for a very long time, from my bachelor studies to my MPhil and as my supervisor as well. We have a very long connection. She has been a great guide and a constant source of wisdom throughout my academic life.
It's an honor to speak about the time spent with Madam Fareeda. Honestly speaking, I found her highly competent, committed, and considerate in all domains of academic, co-academic, and non-academic concerns.
Madam Fareeda, one of the exceptional personalities of our department, she has been a great mentor and a great person. She has also taught me in my third year, where because of her, I got inspired to teach.
Madam, जे chairman ही madam जो जेको भी teaching time रहियो तमाम सुठो रहियो. असां सां सभिनी सां cooperate रही, मोहब्बत रही, इज़त सां रही ऐं teacher सां भी सुठो वक्त गुज़रियोसि. हाणे retire थिए पई. Madam जिथे भी हुजे अल्लाह साईं ख़ुशि रखे. असां सभिनी जो ख़ुसूसन असांजो ख़ासि दुआऊं आहिनि madam जे लाइ.
Madam जो behavior असां सां इलाही सुठो हुयो. As a colleague, as a head, and especially as a teacher student सां. Madam हाने department में त वञे पई पर असांजे दिलनि में हूंदी, department में हूंदी.
Dr. Fareeda had actually given her entire life. I have very fond memories of working Dr. Fareeda when she was a chairperson. We were very strong team. We alongside Dr. Fatah Sumro, Dr. Faraz, we were young lecturers. We worked under her and then tried as a young faculty members to contribute for the development of Department of English.
We remain colleagues for some 30 years. It's more than a quarter of a century. But I remember that the way I heard about her in my first year as university teacher here, I have been hearing about her in the same way even to date. This is her popularity index, which has never fallen.
She is a source of inspiration for many students, including my batch 2K2. 2K2 batch calls her Queen of Hearts. Madam is quite straightforward and at times very blunt, but she's very good at heart. We argue, we fight, we disagree, but the next day we are all the same.
I think a great teacher is the one who develops an unbreakable bond and a lifelong bond with his or her students. And I've seen Dr. Fareeda developing this bond, cherishing this bond, maintaining this bond.
जॾहिं बि डिपार्टमेंट में अचूं था पहिरीं ऑफिस तव्हांजी आहे, अचूं था एंटर थियूं था तव्हांखे सलाम कयूं था, सो वी मिस यू अ लॉट. को बि इवेंट थिए थो, का बि गैदरिंग थिए थी, वी ऑलवेज हैव योर ब्लेसिंग, वी ऑलवेज हैव योर सजेशंस, योर एडवाइस एंड योर इनपुट. ईद हूंदी आहे त तव्हां यादि कंदा आहियो की सभिनी स्टाफ वारनि जे लाइ ख़र्ची गॾु करणी आहे. आई वॉज थिंकिंग दिस लास्ट ईद की हाणे मैडम ईंदी त इन्हनि सभिनी शयुनि जो ख़्याल केरु कंदो.
I believe she changed the lives of many of us, and she contributed significantly to shaping the future of many students.
Your love, support, motivation, encouragement means the world to me. I can never forget a teacher like you.
I think she is such a towering personality of ILL that she cannot be forgotten from teachers, from students, colleagues.
मैडम हिकु शानदार ख़ातून हुजण सां गॾु हिकिड़ी बहितरीनु उस्ताद ऐं हिकिड़ी बहितरीनु कलीग रही. उन जो असांजी ज़िंदगियुनि ते जेको इम्पैक्ट आहे उहो हमेशह लॉन्ग लास्टिंग ई रहंदो.
I always find her as my mentor, my teacher and my friend as well. जो मैडम सां काफ़ी सारियूं ॻाल्हियूं डिस्कस कंदा आहियूं and she's always a very good friend.
She is committed towards discipline and professionalism that has actually shaped us in so many ways.
What I cherish the most is her generosity, the way she spoke to we juniors candidly, and the way she encouraged us all through the time we have spent with her.
I believe that it is end of an era, and then we definitely will feel that vacuum in Institute of English Language and Literature. I wish that Dr. Fareeda would have happy and peaceful life ahead of her. Madam, thank you very much for everything that you have done for Institute of English Language and Literature. Bless you.
I hope that she is retiring only from her formal job, but informally speaking, in her life she will be as active as she has always been, and I wish her all the best in her rest of life. Thank you very much, Madam Fareeda. I'll miss you all the time.
I wish her very well, and I wish that love surrounds her wherever she goes, prosperity and joy surrounds her wherever she goes.
I wish her a very happy life ahead after her retirement. Thank you so much.
You are the best. You are you. Never say bye. Lots of love and prayers for my most beautiful and amazing teacher, Ma'am Fareeda.
Thank you so much, Madam Fareeda. We'll miss you, and best of luck for your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
We'll miss you a lot, and thank you for being in our lives. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for being a wonderful colleague and as a mentor. I wish you the best.
You will always be with us. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best, Madam Fareeda.
I wish her best of luck for her remaining life. Thank you. Wish you all the best, ma'am.
Madam, we are going to miss you a lot, and we are going to feel deeply your presence in this department. Thank you.
Madam, to see you frequently in the days after your retirement as well. Thank you very much.
As she steps in this new chapter, I hope it brings her all the peace and joy she truly deserves. Thank you.
I wish her a good future, and we'll miss her a lot.
Thank you, महिरबानी तव्हां जेको आहे असांखे इहो टाइम ॾिनो ऐं असांखे चार लफ़्ज़ मुंहिंजे लाइ जेके ॻाल्हाइनि अलाह सां जिथे बि हुजे आबाद हुजे.
Thank you so much, Madam, for everything.
She will always remain in our heart. She will be around us in one way or the other. Ma'am, we will always miss you. Love you.